Over the course of your day-to-day operations, you're probably also accruing charges that you spend to run your business. You're probably putting those charges on your company credit card. These could be things towards running your business, or they could also be purchasing supplies for your customers' projects. You can record all of that in QuickBooks. Remember way at the beginning, when we were setting up our company, we went into our chart of accounts and set up a company credit card. Because we did that, I can very easily put these charges into QuickBooks. To get started, on the very bottom right-hand side of the screen, click Enter Credit Card Charges. To enter a charge, the first thing you need to tell QuickBooks is what credit card it's going on if you have more than one. In this case, I only have one company credit card that we set up. I can see my ending balance over here on the right. This was the first charge that I had on this card in QuickBooks. When I set up my card originally, it already had a balance, and this is what that figure was. Doing it this way saves me the process of having to go back through old statements to put into QuickBooks what those charges were. Now that I'm all caught up with my opening balance, I can start moving forward toward entering these new charges. In the Purchased From section, I'm going to choose a vendor. As always, if the vendor isn't here, I can scroll to the top and choose Add New. In this case, it is here, so I'll choose it. I'm choosing this company because they've been helping us with our radio ads. I can enter the date of the charge, a reference number if there is one, and the amount. I can also put in a memo if I want to remember what the charge was for. I can also charge it to a particular account. I'll click the drop-down arrow next to Accounts, and here's where I can see a list of all my expense accounts. Because they're radio ads, I'm going to choose Advertising and Promotion. I could always scroll up and click Add New. For example, I could fine-tune this. I could create a sub-account for advertising and promotion called newspaper, radio, etc. This way, I could track how much I'm spending on radio ads versus newspaper ads, and I can see which one I'm spending more on. So I'll choose Advertising and Promotion. I can put a memo again if I want. If I wanted this particular charge to go toward a customer job, I can select it on the right-hand side. And I can also place a check mark next to it if it's billable. When I'm all done, I can continue adding more charges for this company. For example, supplies to create my olive oil, or if I'm buying the olive oil outright, I can change to the Items tab and directly purchase those. I can click Save and Close at the bottom. I could also click Save and New to continue entering more credit card charges. But now that we put this charge in here, in later chapters, when we set up our online banking, we're going to set up our bank account to automatically download transactions. You can set up your credit card the exact same way. So when you automatically download those transactions from your credit card statements, if you have them in QuickBooks like we've just done, QuickBooks can automatically match them up. It's definitely a good practice to stay on top of your credit card charges and keep them all in QuickBooks nice and tidy.